Lee, why don't you go and get into bed? I'll hang around till I get back from the hospital.
No, I'd rather stay here. I don't really fancy being on my own right now.
At least my granddad wasn't on his own. At least the whole family was here.
Yeah, well, he may as well have been on his own. I mean, nobody even noticed, did they? Nobody realised anything was wrong.
I know. But that's what makes it worse.
I think they're here. Here. Come on, Ben. Hi. Sit down, man.
We are. Well, any more cup of tea?
Oh, no, thanks. Had enough at the hospital.
That's awful, that machine stuff, though. What about you, Audrey?
I knew all along, you know, it was a waste of time. Rushing to the hospital like that, sitting there waiting. I knew there was no point at all. I knew I'd lost him.
Well, at least you know that everybody tried.
Yeah.
They all did their best.
Yeah, that's true, Audrey. No, it really is. At least you know it wasn't for the lack of trying.
We were all whooping it up. Singing and dancing, enjoying ourselves and shrieking Happy New Year. He was dying.
Ma'am, you must be exhausted. Why don't you go upstairs and get into bed and try and have a sleep?
Gail, thank you, lovey. Thank you. You're so kind. I don't know what I'd have done without you, honestly. You too, Martin. You're really kind, but no. No, I want to get home.
Home? On your own?
Yeah. Well, I am on my own now, Gail. So, just got to get used to that now, haven't I?
I honestly thought he was going to kill me, Rita.
Well, when you talk to police, you show 'em that. Might make 'em take a bit more notice. Time they come in.
Oh, I don't know. I told him I'd be here all day. I wish I hadn't reported it now. I'm going to be the talk of the chip shop again, aren't I?
You can't keep what Greg Kelly did to you a secret. Even if you could, it wouldn't be right. What he did to you, he'd do to other women. Oh, a man like him, somebody has to blow a whistle on him.
Yeah, I know you're right.
Morning, Martin.
Morning, Martin.
All the best for 99.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you. How are you this morning?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm going to go and pop round and see Nick and thank him properly for what he did. If he'd not come to my rescue, I might be in hospital.
Or worse. Hey, you're up early, aren't you?
Well, I've not been to bed. I've got some bad news for you, I'm afraid.
Bad news?
At the party last night, Alf, he's had a stroke.
Oh, no, not another. How bad?
Sorry, Rita, but Alf's dead.
Who's been messing with this?
What?
My tea caddy. The money, it's gone. Me lecky money. Have you had it?
No, of course I haven't.
Well, somebody has. Les, get down here. All that money he's been spending over Christmas, money he hasn't got, or that he thinks the hospital are going to give him for compensation, and now he's nicking my lecky money.
Mum, I don't think he has.
Hey, what's all this shouting? I can't smell any bacon cooking.
Well, I can smell a rat. Now, you give me my lecky money back.
You are? I've not touched it.
You lying toad. 40 quid there were in that caddy, and now it's gone.
Mum, it's dead obvious who took it. Who wasn't here this morning, eh? And whose bags have gone and all.
What, Greg?
He's done a runner.
What are you talking about?
He's upped it. I'm taking the lecky money with him, because it's getting too hot for him round here now. He attacked Sally Webster last night.
She's puddled her.
Look, I'm just telling you what happened. He grabbed hold of Sally Webster and Nick pulled him off her.
Is this right?
Of course it is.
You little liar! This is your stepbrother you're slagging off, lady.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault, is it? You're his dad.
I was only talking to him for less than 12 hours since. And now he's gone.
I know you thought a lot about him.
Oh, I did. I did. He was such a good friend. He was always there if you needed him. We could have been more than friends, you know. This is just between you and me, Sally. He wanted to marry me. He asked me more than once. I wanted him as a friend. You can always get husband.
Must have known him a long time.
Most of my life. There's some awful things to cope with as you're getting old, Sally. Do you know the worst of the lot? It's losing the ones that you love.
Can you stay here, Rita? I'll get this.
Morning. Looking for Mrs. Sally Webster.
Yes, that's me.
Detective Sergeant Trotter, and this is DCK. It's about the attack you reported. We'd like a talk.
Yeah, right.
Sally, take them up to the flat and tell them everything. I mean everything.
Happy New Year, love.
Happy New Year, Gary, lads. Happy New Year.
Trimmings, eh? Here, I said to our Jack, I said, first chance we get, we're going to go see them babies.
Oh, well, she's awake, so do you want to have a hold of her?
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Isn't she lovely, eh? Oh, it makes me feel all broody.
I'll tell you what, Gary, that's your spare time spoken for the next 15 years or so.
Oh, shut up, you trying to put lad off.
Oh, well, he couldn't be here.
Hey, what are you going to call him?
Well, now you're asking, because we can't make our minds up, can we?
No. You want to get it right, though, don't you? I mean, you stuck with them for an awful long time.
If you're lucky.
8 years, didn't you? Alf Roberts dropped dead last night.
Aye. At the Platt's New Year's party. Aye, doing the okey cokey, so I heard. He stuck his right leg out, shook it all about. Psst, gone, bingo.
So, this man Kelly, he went for you as well, then?
Yeah, after I pulled him off Sally Webster, he was lashing out a bit and cut my lip. Got blood all over my new shirt.
And then what happened?
Well, by then, other people were coming along, so he just ran off.
Any idea where?
No, not really.
Or where he is now?
No.
He's got family in this street, hasn't he?
Yeah, number 5 across the street. Look, I'd better tell you this. Leanne, my wife. Greg Kelly's her brother.
Half-brother. My dad's his dad.
I see. Gets a bit complicated, eh? Did you see him attack Mrs. Webster?
No, I didn't get there till afterwards.
Right. Well, we'll be in touch, Mr. Tilsley. Thanks for your cooperation.
Lee, I had to talk to him. I didn't really have a choice.
Did I say anything?
No, but, I mean, it's a bit awkward, isn't it, with Greg being sort of family?
Well, I didn't choose him for a brother. I never really liked him anyway. I always thought he was out on the make. And he didn't just hit Sally Webster, he hit you. I'm on your side, Nick, not his.
You can't believe what our Toya says about Greg. She makes things up. It's Barlow's fault. He's got her inventing stories.
Well, she didn't invent my lecky money going missing. Or Greg, neither.
You've always had it in for him, haven't you?
No, I just don't think the sun shines out of his ear-hole.
He's a good lad.
You seem to think so, but nobody else round here does.
You're talking wet. Whatever it is, we don't want any.
Mr. Battersby.
Clear off.
Police.
It's getting near opening time, boss. Do you want me to open up for you?
Yeah, in a minute, Jack. I just want to have a quick word about how things are going to be at the Rovers.
Do you want me to do the food for you, love?
Oh, yeah, Betty. Same as you've always done. I want things, you know, running as normal.
Yeah, well, I've forgotten what normal is. After listening to that Alec Gilroy bawling and shouting.
So you're keeping everybody on, like?
Yeah, that's the plan, Jack. I've been thinking as well, you and Vera never really got that little break in Blackpool, did you? So if you want to take a few days now, that's fine by me.
Hey, seeing our little Tommy again. Hey, that'd suit us, wouldn't it, Jack?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, as long as you know you've got a job to come back to.
Oh, aye, and our home.
Well, That is one arrangement that's not going to be able to stay the same, Vera, I'm afraid.
How do you mean?
I'll be moving in here, soon as possible. The Rovers is going to be my home.
But you've got a house across there. We've got nothing.
Yeah, but I've got to sell Desi's house to pay for this place. Anyway, I'm the licensee. I've got to live here.
It's a bit of a shaker, that.
Yeah, but you must understand my position, Jack. I'm sure you and Vera, when you bought this place, had to sell the home you had before.
Well, yeah, but...
Well, then you'll understand, won't you? So when you get back from Blackpool, you can start looking. Right, Jack. Time to open up.
Like I say, serious allegations have been made against your son. That's why we want to interview him.
So what are you telling me for? We don't know where he is, do we, Janice?
We don't know, and we don't care neither.
Our information is that he's living here.
Yeah, well, he was, but he isn't anymore.
So he has been living here, then?
Well, yeah, I mean, he was just skipping down on Settee, 'cause got chucked out of his own flat.
Look, whatever you want to talk to him about, I'm telling you, it's a load of baloney. He's a highly successful and respected businessman.
Skipping on your Settee? Sounds like it.
A complaint's been made against your son regarding a serious attack on a woman.
Oh, let me guess. Sally Webster, right?
Yeah, Mrs. Sally Webster.
That's because he chucked her. And she's desperate to get back at him. And this is why she's making these tales up, because he dumped her. You know what these pathetic women are?
Ooh, there you go. Ooh, come on, then. Come on, baby one, let's be having you. Oh, Judy, we've got to get these poor babies' names.
Well, what do you think to Craig?
For a boy?
Well, it's not a girl's name, is it?
It's not a boy's name, if you ask me, not unless you're Scottish.
Everything I suggest, you jump on me.
It's not me.
Shh.
Every name I come up with.
Dermot.
What's wrong with Dermot?
Dermot Mallet. Sounds like a place.
No, it doesn't. I knew there is a place called Shepton Mallet.
No child of mine is being called Shepton.
I'll tell you what. You pick her name, and I'll pick his.
Right. You're on, but no stupid.
No. No Lulus or Trixie Bells.
OK. Come on then, chubby chops. Time for your feed.
Hey, that's a good one.
I'll bet you any money we'll be seeing them two again.
Well, we won't be seeing Greg, will we? Not when he's got my lecky money in his back pocket. Good riddance, that's what I say.
Oh, get lost. Oi! I want a word with you.
A word with me?
Yes, you, lady. What are you trying to do to our Greg?
I think you mean what's he been trying to do to me, don't you?
Don't you give me that load of track you've been giving the coppers. Cracking on our Greg belted you. I know what your game is.
I don't need this.
Not finished with you yet.
Let go of me.
You keep your mouth shut about our Greg. The only thing he did wrong was getting mixed up with you.
Your son tried to kill me.
You lying cow.
Hey,
get off me.
What's going on? Let go of her.
Or what?
Or else I'll meet you.
As if.
Look, if you want to get tough with anyone, pick on a bloke. I'll oblige you any day you want.
Runs in the family picking on women is the same as Greg.
You keep your mouth shut about Greg. And you want to keep her at home. Instead of letting her out pulling young men. She's only telling the police that our Greg's been belting her.
Yeah, well, he did. That's all the damage. Our Nick had to drag him off her.
You can keep out of this plot.
Look, I'm telling you, if I see you bothering her, or I hear of you bothering her, then I'm going to come looking for you.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. I'm wetting myself.
You all right, Sal?
Yeah, I'm all right.
OK, see you then.
I'll see you, Martin. Is all that about Greg attacking you?
Not here, Kevin, not in the street.
Come in the house and tell us.
Would you like a cup of tea, Fred?
Thank you, but no. I'll not outstay me welcome. I just came to offer your mother my sincere condolences on behalf of myself and his fellow square dealers.
Fred, thank you. Thank you very much.
Must be a great comfort to have your children around you in your darkest hour. Out I can do, you've only got to say the word. I'd just like to say by way of encouragement, that in the fullness of time, you will come to the sunlit uplands that lie beyond this present vale of tears. I'll see myself out. Don't disturb myself.
Bye, Fred.
He means well.
Don't know why you had to get involved with a bloke like that in the first place.
Doesn't carry a big sign saying I beat women.
Even if it did, don't suppose it would have made any difference.
Don't start waking it all up.
It'll all be going round, won't it? Suppose the girls will laid it in the school playground eventually. And what had happened if they'd been there last night?
Well, they weren't.
Yeah, just as well.
Look, Kevin, about the girls. Well, would it be all right if they come and stop with me and Rita just for a night or two?
No, it would not. While Greg Kelly's still roaming about, he might come back for another go. I don't want the girls anywhere near while there's a chance of that. They stay with me, where they're safe.
We're going to lose this home, Jack. I mean, what we're going to do?
What can we do? I mean, anyway, if she hadn't bought the place off Alec Gilroy, it wouldn't just be his home we'd be losing, it was jobs, but we've still got them, haven't we?
Well, that's true.
Well, come on, we're not helpless, are we? Can have a word with Audrey Roberts.
What for?
Well, she's a councillor, isn't she? She can put us in for the council flat.
Oh, no, we're not renting. No, we've got 30,000 sitting in the building society. Now we'll get ourselves a nice little house.
We are not spending good money on house.
Oh, yes, we are, because I know how you'd waste it, you. It'd end up trickling down a wall.
Oh, give us a pint, Jack.
You're wearing my coat, you?
No, I am not.
It's my camel coat and I know it's anywhere.
Give off, Jack. Even camels can't tell each other apart. That's why they get the hump.
Who sold it you? Who did you get it off, eh?
Look, don't push me, eh? I've had enough aggro for one day. And the way things are going, someone's going to get a thump.
I'm sorry about that. I had to wait for a tip fried fish.
Shh, they're asleep.
Oh, both of them? Oh, brilliant. Don't bother with plates. We've got enough to do. Here. I've got a name to try out on you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking of it while I was studying Q at Chip Shop.
Oh, well, go on then, surprise me. Mushy, scallop, haddock.
No, it's straight up this. I've tried it out a couple of times on the way back and it sounds all right. William.
William? William Mallet. Yeah, it's good, that. Hey, I've thought of one too. What do you think to Rebecca?
Yeah, I can live with that.
Rebecca Joyce. Joyce after me mum.
Yeah, but we're not going to be shouting, "Come here, our Rebecca Joyce." Up the street, are we? We'll just be calling her Rebecca.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Hello, Rebecca. Hello, William. Yeah. Dead classy.
So many things I wish I'd told him. I can't now.
Oh, Alf knew how you felt about him.
I don't know, Alma. Wish I could be sure of that.
He was happy with you, Mum. Everybody knew that.
I hope he was happy. He'd be cross with me and all, you know, sometimes. If I'd gone over the top with a shopping expedition, he'd go mad. I only wanted to look nice for him, you see.
Mike told me once how Alf said how proud he was being married to a woman a good bit younger than himself. You know, all his pals at the town hall thought he was a racy devil, you know.
Oh, did he? Did he really tell Mike that? Oh. Yeah, you know, he liked other men fancying me. And I never gave him the slightest encouragement, honestly. Oh, Alma. I depend depended on him so much. I mean, he was always there, you know. He was so solid. He was a rock for me. I'm so silly and frivolous and... Oh, dear. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now he's gone.
Well, like I said, it was desperate news hearing about Alfie. Do you know he was an awful decent man, so he was. Not a bad way to go either, you know. Eh? Fast asleep in a chair in the middle of a booze-up, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it were all right for him, but what about his poor wife? Must have been a right shock. I mean, no warning, nothing.
Aye, fair play, but I hope you'll allow us that don't have any wives to go that way, Vera, eh?
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. He was a bit of a lad in his day, you know, Alf.
Was he?
Give over. He wasn't a randy pig like you. He were a good husband.
Oh, aye, he were a good husband 3 times over. He were a good husband.
You're joking me. Alfie was married 3 times?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's how he came by corner shop, you know. Oh, yes. Belonged to his second lady wife, what were her name? Reenie. That were it. Belonged to her when he wed her.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something now. I did hear that he proposed to a woman that had shot before Reenie.
Well, that's right, is that? My sister.
Sounds to me like he wanted to marry the shop.
Oh, he did love that shop. He did. All the same, a very decent bloke.
No, Fred, I'm not saying he weren't, no.
A bit slow in getting his round in, maybe?
Aye, indeed. Aye, short arms, deep pockets.
But that apart, one of nature's gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Very, very strong-willed when he set his mind to it. If he made a stand, he'd stick to it. Fight his corner to the end.
That's right. There were no shift in him once he got an idea in his head.
Not at all. Even if it was a buck stupid idea.
No, you couldn't tell him now. He thought he knew it all, you know.
Aye.
Big-headed in the extreme. Still a very decent bloke.
Oh, aye. Oh, very, very decent in his own way.
Well, I think we'll have a drink on that.
Go on, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Nick here, is he?
Um,
Just a lad. Hey, a word of warning. If the police come in asking about Greg...
Les, they already have.
they came this morning.
You didn't say anything, did you?
Well, yeah, I had to.
You prat! They're only trying to fit Greg up for bashing Sally Webster about. I hope you told him to shove off.
Look, Les, Greg did have a go, all right. I saw him.
You didn't talk like this in front of the police, did you?
He told the truth.
I don't believe this. You grassed him up.
He told him what he saw. Look, Dad, Greg's a nasty piece of work and there's only you who can't see it.
He's your brother, Leanne. Come on, you can't stay here. Get your things together. You can come back home with me.
Forget it. I'm staying here with Nick.
Right. Well, that's me finished with the pair of you. There's some things you don't do, Leanne. And grassing on your own family's one of them.